Life is a journey with many paths. Every road we take teaches us something new. Let's start today's journey. The aimless archer. In a small village nestled at the edge of a vast forest, there lived a young archer named Alara. She was known far and wide for her unmatched skill with a bow. Alara could shoot an arrow with such precision that she could split a thread from 100 paces away. Despite her remarkable talent, she felt a lingering emptiness in her heart, a sense that something was missing. Every day, Alara practiced relentlessly, her arrows piercing targets with unerring accuracy. She trained from dawn until dusk, but there was no joy in her efforts, no satisfaction in her achievements. She would set up targets in the fields, in the woods, and even on the rooftops of the village, yet each time she struck the bullseye, she felt nothing. Her talent, though admired by others, seemed hollow to her. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting the forest in a warm golden glow, an old traveler arrived in the village. He was a wise man, known for his deep understanding of the world and the mysteries it held. The villagers greeted him warmly, and as he settled by the fire, he noticed Alara sitting alone, her bow resting beside her. The old man approached her, his eyes filled with kindness. "You are the famous archer I have heard so much about," he said. "But tell me, why do you look so troubled?" Alara sighed deeply and replied, "I am the best archer in the village, perhaps even in the entire land. But no matter how many targets I hit, no matter how perfect my aim, I feel as if I am shooting into an empty void. My training seems to have no purpose." The old man nodded thoughtfully and said, "You remind me of an archer I once knew. He, too, had extraordinary skill, but he wandered aimlessly, his arrows flying without purpose. One day, he met a wise elder who asked him a simple question: 'What do you aim for?' The archer realized that he had no answer. He had been shooting at targets but had never set a true goal for himself. Alara listened intently as the old man continued, "Without a goal, your training is like an arrow without a target. It flies through the air, but it lands nowhere. Your skills, no matter how great, will feel empty unless you have a purpose to guide them. What is it that you truly want to achieve?" Alara pondered his words, realizing the truth in them. She had spent her life honing her abilities but had never considered why she was doing it. What was the point of her training if she had no destination in mind? That night, Alara couldn't sleep. She lay under the stars, thinking about the old man's question. As she watched the constellations slowly drift across the sky, an idea began to form in her mind. She remembered the stories she had heard of a distant kingdom, plagued by darkness and despair. The people there were suffering, their lands overrun by a monstrous beast that no one could defeat. A fire ignited in Alara's heart. She decided that her goal would be to rid that kingdom of its curse, to bring light back to its people. She would use her skills to protect the innocent and fight for a greater cause. The next morning, Alara packed her belongings and set out on her journey. Her steps were filled with purpose, her heart light with determination. She trained as she traveled, but this time, every arrow she shot had a direction, every move she made was guided by her newfound goal. In time, Alara reached the cursed kingdom. The people were desperate, their hope dwindling with each passing day. But Alara stood tall, her bow in hand, her aim true. She faced the monstrous beast, and with a single arrow, she struck it down, ending its reign of terror. The kingdom rejoiced, and Alara was hailed as a hero. But more importantly, she had found what she had been missing all along, a purpose. Her training had direction, her skills had meaning, and her heart was finally at peace. As she left the kingdom, the old man's words echoed in her mind: "Without goals, training has no direction." Alara smiled, knowing she had found her path. From that day forward, every arrow she loosed flew straight and true, guided by the purpose she had discovered within herself. Life is a journey, and every path we take brings us closer to understanding. Along the way, there are lessons to be learned, and experiences to be shared. If today's journey inspired you, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell icon to join us on every new adventure. Together, let's explore the paths ahead. Thanks for watching.